Hello, duelists, and welcome back to the King's Court. This is going to be the newest installment in the Locals Report series. Going to be a bit of a short one though, because oh man, I'll go into I'll go into the full detail in a sec. But some interesting things happened at my most recent locals. So before we get to all that, let's just get this out of the way now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit notification bell. Follow our social media. Blah blah blah. All that yada yada yada. All that good stuff. Now, for the record, also really quick, if you hear a noise right now, or if my voice sounds a little, a little muddy or something, sorry. This is again the fan. It's still. I mentioned this in other videos. It's still the summer months, so it's still warm. So I still got the fan on. Just until hopefully when autumn comes in, I don't have to deal with this anymore. So let's hope so. Now, anyways, it's been a little while actually since I was able to upload a local report or do any Yu-Gi-Oh videos. It's only because it's not like we haven't been playing the game. One, I haven't been able to go play at my locals in a couple of weeks actually. This is the most recent one I was able to. Mainly because, IRL stuff, prior commitments, stuff like that. And not only that, if you see our other content we've uploaded to the channel lately, we've been a little preoccupied with that stuff lately as well. But now that that's all taken care of, and I was finally able to go play, and now I'm back with another recap. Also, I got some other planned videos out for this week. Obviously, we're going to be doing our Forbidden Limited List prediction video. Hey, everyone's already doing it right now, and I want our cut of the views, so we're going to be uploading that later this week. I also got some hilarious Master Duel video saved games. It's hilarious because, man, you sometimes never know what's going to happen there, so like I said earlier, if you haven't already subscribe now so you don't miss out on those, and hit notifications so you don't miss out when we upload them. So I was able to finally go play at my most recent locals. Now, usually it's 4 or 5 rounds, right? I only played 2 rounds this week. Oh man, and it's not like I didn't want to. It's not like I dropped out. Hilariously, my other 2 opponents dropped out. I played my first round. I lost by time. Yeah, we went 2-1, and I was about. Here's hilarious. I'll go into full. I guess I'll start with there. I played against Dragon Link. The deck everyone apparently wants hit right now. So, which, for the record, I don't really think Dragon Link needs to get hit. If anything, I say the Bestials are like the bigger issue. Okay, maybe I'm biased because I'm a hero player and I'm sick of losing my malicious to the Bestials, but that's another story. It's another topic for another video. Also, hint, I'm probably going to be putting on the limited section for our prediction list. I played against Dragon Link. Dude was cool. Hilariously, someone brought their dog, and the dog started going after me and started wagging his tail, wanted my attention. I think it's because, I don't know if I mentioned this in other videos, I think channel member Michael has. I have 3 dogs. I have 3 German Shepherds. So their dog probably smelled my dogs on me. And I don't know why. Dogs have always liked me. When I was younger, when I would walk to school, dogs would follow me home. Anyone else ever have that issue? Let me know in the comments. Has anyone ever had that issue? Has that ever happened to them? Like a dog or a cat followed them home? Dogs would always follow me. So anyways, I played against Dragon Link. Game 1, I lost because he not only draw and lockbird me, he also, what's it called? He drolled me, so that was an issue right there. But also, he bestialed away my malicious. So, I'm going to be honest, at that point, and I was going first, by the way. So, all I could really do was go Strato. I went Stratos. Obviously, our favorite starter. I searched out Ferris. And I tried to do the best Ferris combo. I discarded malicious. He bestialed it right away. Because I think we played before. So he knows how important malicious is. So that sucked. Then so I was already drolled, and I tried to increase. I tried to go the standard increase, Tribute Ferris, get Vaughn on the field. What I did after that, I dumped Denier, but there was no way to get Denier on the field because I had no other Destiny heroes in the grave. So I couldn't really do much. So I had to end right there. Because the rest of my hand was a mass change. No, not a mass change. It was, what's it called? Let's see. Ah, there it is. Ah, there they are. I drew nothing but cards to go off. It was Mass Change and Rhoda. Couldn't really do much else because he hit me with roll. Couldn't do that, and even if I Mass Changed something, it wouldn't have helped much. So he basically went his combo, and then he managed to, after he went to Striker, what's it called? He managed to go off from there. I obviously tried to use, what's it called? I tried to use Mass Change. I tried going to Dark Law. That kind of helped a little bit, but not much because he was able to summon his stuff. So he was able to go to like Baron and all that, and after that I couldn't really do anything because I lost my hand. And I was like, you know what, let's just go game 2. Game 2, oh man, that sounds funny. I decided to go first, obviously. Now, I was setting up all my goods. No. He went first. All he did was end on that level 10 synchro that that Dragon League plays, and a Rocket Tracer, I think, and a couple of Bestials. He couldn't really do much else and he also ended on Heavenly Spears. I teched in Lightning Storm, so I used that and got rid of his spear because that's usually what the deck tries to do. So I did that, and I was going off. I was going hard. I managed to draw a crazy hand, and he had no draw this time, so I was able to go into I had Wonder Driver, Sunrise, the Wingman, and Stratos. All set up. I was ready to win from there. And not only that, thanks to the Wingman, I managed to blow up his monsters. So he had like no monsters at all. And then I swung, and after I entered battle phase, he Nibiru'd me. I guess he wanted to wait until I set up my stuff and entered battle phase to see, because if he didn't Nibiru'd me, I would have won right there because I would have just used Sunrise ability to destroy his monster, and I would have just used, and thanks to Wingman being almost like 7,000, I would have won right there, but he Nibiru'd me. So I managed to get a Nibiru token at 4,000 defense. And like a bunch of crazy stuff. Now here's what I did. Alright, I went main phase dose. And I set a bunch of back row. Now, thanks to Wonder Driver, I managed to get back Miracle Fusion. So what I did was this. I set my entire hand. Mass Change, Favorite Contact, Miracle Fusion, Call by the Grave, and Imperm. I had them all set and I was ready. I had a 4,000 token, basically a defense token, and like, it was way past 10,000. So he tried to do some stuff. All he could do, he used like most of his stuff ready to go to make that. He used up most of his resources. So he tried going to Baron to floor. And as soon as he summoned Baron, I tended to use Call by the Grave, because he tried using some monster in his graves or something. And as soon as he tried to activate Baron's effect, I impermed it, so he lost that was it. Then after that, I managed to just he passed right there because he couldn't really do anything. He couldn't get over the token because it was like 4,000 and all that. And so what I did was, oh man, this is funny. I managed to draw Fusion Destiny. I went into DPE. Not only that, I used Miracle Fusion and went to Ab-Zero. So I had Ab-Zero, DPE, and a huge 10,000 plus token. Obviously, I got a game right there. Oh man, that was funny. Where is it? Oh man, that was cool. So basically, I was able to get that win. And then game 3 was some interesting stuff. Now, like I said earlier, I lost this round because of time. Here's what happened. He decided to, not go. He decided not to side. I guess he was a little annoyed he was losing or something because I guess me and him were talking and he was like, I don't know, he was having a good day, but it was like, I guess he was just a little frustrated. So, basically, I went first. I managed to make DPE, had my graveyard set, although he did droll me. So after he drolled me, because I summoned Stratos, and I, just like the first game, Stratos, effect, search, he drolled me. Droll, right? Man. So then, luckily, this time I had Fusion Destiny, so I just used that. And I ended, and I also had Imperm set, and I had Ash in my hand. And, like, a bunch of other cards in my hand. I think I also had, like, Liquid Soldier, Ferris, and Shadow Mist. Yeah. I had some crazy cards left. I could have gotten it. He evenly matched me. Alright, I lost Stratos. That sucked. So I lost Stratos, but I still got DPE in my graveyard and my hand's good, right? He tried to use Quick Launch, went to Rocket Tracer. He tried to use that effect of Rocket Tracer, or I forgot what monster it was. I played Dragon Link a little bit, but I don't remember all the monsters. But basically, he tried to use some effect. Luckily, I ashed him, so all he could do was go into a level 8 monster. Because he tried to use, he tried to use Striker Dragon. I ashed him right there. And then he just managed to be able to use Quick Launch and brought back the dragon he linked off. And this is where it sucks. He went into Scarlet Red Dragon. And he burned me for damage. Yeah. And then the hilarious thing, as soon as he did that, time was called. Oh man, I was not gonna lie, I was a little bit annoyed. But you know what? He made the call. He was paying attention to the time. I wasn't, so kind of sucks. Man. Now the reason you're probably also wondering why didn't I use DPE. The reason I didn't use DPE is because I wanted to wait and see what he basically, what's it called? He had like I was worried about a Bestial. So you could say if I used DPE, I maybe could have, but he basically was, the deck is able to turbo out level 8s and 4s and all that, so he could have burned me anyways if he did anyways. So, what can you, no. Now I remember. Sorry, I'm looking over my notes. After I ashed him, I used DP's effect to blow up his Tracer. Because this is only in the turn, so it's not like he could attack me or anything. But I wanted to make sure he had nothing left. So he was barely able to go into Scarlet and burn me. And I had I had Malicious, Denier in the grave, all these great cards in my hand. I was ready to go off. But he burned me for game. And time was called. I did ask him after that if time wasn't a thing, would he be able to game me? He said no, absolutely not. So that kind of made me feel a little better, but at the same time, dang, no one likes losing by time. So hey, what can you do? Hey, hero players, right? We we lose half our life points anyways. And, time is always a problem with us, so... what can you do? It happens. Just gotta do better next time, right? Game 2 was interesting as well. This is a match I've never played before. I've never played against Unchained. Now, it's kind of ironic that I played against Unchained, because I swear, as soon as I got home, it seems like a bunch of my YouTube subscriptions and, like, all that, YouTube, it seems like Unchained is, like, becoming, like, a new boogeyman right now. Like, there are a lot of people talking about Unchained's, like, a new top meta contender. And that was kind of surprising to hear, because this is my first time ever playing against Unchained, so I guess, I don't know, maybe it's an omen or something. I need to get used to this matchup. Game 1, he went first. Now, right away I learned this deck really hates Ash Blossom. From what I can tell, they hate Ash just as much as Brandon does. Probably just as much. So he went first, I went second. He drolled me. Yeah, get ready to hear that a lot. He drolled me. So I managed to end on a field, because I opened up with Mass Change. I managed to end on a field of Stratos, Dread Decimator, DPE, and a Vion. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I managed to end on this field. Now, this is actually not bad going second, because by this point, all my monsters were being juiced up by Dread Decimator. I could have easily gotten game, but especially, I didn't know this. His monsters, I also, obviously, I did Mass Change during the battle phase into Darklaw. So this is a pretty good field. The problem is, though, I didn't know at the time how Unchaineds work. I didn't know that they need to be destroyed. That's it. Like, I didn't, because again, I never played against them before. I've heard of them. I've seen gameplay of them before, but not full-on matches, but I've seen, like, recommended videos, Unchained versus, etc. I've never actually played against them before, or really seen them in action. No real reason why not. I just never had the chance to. So I didn't know they just need to be destroyed to get their effects off. So, because I thought, alright, after he told me that, I thought, okay, let's go into Darklaw. Now his monster it should be good, right? No, it doesn't have to be destroyed and sent to the grave. It just has to be destroyed. And I was like, oh boy. And that deck floats like crazy. That deck floats more than a boat on the ocean. That deck floats, so I was able to swing over it, but it used dresses. Luckily, Dread Decimator does piercing, but I couldn't really do much else after that because he could just keep summoning other monsters. And I already ashed him my first turn, and so I didn't have any other ash to stop him. I tried using DPE's effect, and I was like, oh wait, right. He didn't really even do that. Basically, he did he did that, and then game 2, he would just basically use his trap card that would destroy one of his monsters and one of my monsters, and I couldn't do anything because I knew if I tried using DP's effect, DP I'm really realizing is a terrible card to use. For once, yeah, DP is not a good card against Unchained. So I'm realizing now that next time, probably do not go into DP if I know I'm going against Unchained. So that's something I gotta remember. So basically, he managed to link off all my monsters and go into his big stuff, and I didn't even know he could do that. So that was kind of nuts. So that was my first time playing against Unchained. Game 2, though, is a different story. He tried to go first. Oh, no. Yeah, he tried to go first, so I decided to go second. Luckily, he tried to set up his monsters. I had Ash again and Imperm, so I managed to stop him, and I managed to go into the tried and true method of just go Big Daddy Plasma. So thanks to Plasma was negating all his monsters' abilities, I just absorbed all his stuff and his monster, so I was good there. But that was game 2. Game 3, it finally happened. My first time in a while. Now, if hero players probably know this, heroes have great consistency. We have a lot of search cards, a lot of one-off cards to start off. We got Stratos, the Hero Lives, Rhoda, Fusion Destiny, Foolish Burial can be used kind of as a start-off card for us. Tons of different cards. It's very hard to, but it does happen. I bricked. Oh man, I bricked hard. And I remember this hand. No hand traps. I tried to... Here what was my hand. Now I decided to go first, right? 3... 4... What's it called? Ah, there it is. No, that wasn't it. Now I don't know what happened, but it finally happened. Where? Sorry about that. Sorry about this. Bingo. I drew the worst possible hand. I drew Called by the Grave, Mass Change, Poly, and Miracle Fusion, and Neos. That was my opening hand. And I decided to go first, too. I did. But no, I couldn't. Oh, man. So that was my first time bricking all in a while. But, so he managed to get it because he just managed to set off all his stuff. I'm honestly just amazed at how... I never seen Unchained before, like I said, so that was pretty cool. So, basically from what I learned is, do not use DPE against, if I know I'm going against Unchained. And make sure to have, if I can do anything about it, Ash Blossom, just like against Branded. So, you're probably wondering what else happened. That was it. My last 2 opponents who I was supposed to play in rounds 3 and 4 dropped. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was it. That was a pretty short locals. Ah, man, it sucked. But, I did manage to do some playtesting also against other people. I got to play this one guy who was playtesting, who was playing Branded. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I've played against Branded so many times that I know the matchup pretty well. So, I won that one. But that was pretty much it. After that, one of the owners of the store told me that my last opponent dropped and I couldn't do anything else, so I just went and hung out with channel member Michael and everyone else in the back because they had to clear into the back for the Yugioh event. So, hey, what can you do, right? Oh man, so that was my locals, and I think at my next one I'm gonna try something different. I want to go back to trying to play different playtest different ratios and different card ideas. Now, I've been checking out a lot of other hero decks because I like to check out, see what else everyone was trying out, see if I might want to give it a shot. A lot of people these days have been playing Blazeman in the main deck. Now, I've done a video on Blazeman before, and I always play it in Neos heroes, but I've never really tried it in Omni heroes, so I think I might actually try this out at my next locals. And there's some other card ideas I want to try out. Another one that I've been seeing some people try out. I want to also try. Where is it? Here it is. Crosskeeper in the main deck, because I remember the guy who won the WCQ North America was main decking this, and I want to give that a shot. So there are a lot of different stuff I want to try out with the deck. So if you got any ideas, let me know. And I also got some hilarious ideas for some future videos. Okay, I got some. I want to talk about the new Yugioh support that's got announced. I was gonna talk about it last week. I didn't get a chance to. We mostly talk about heroes, and Yugioh's not really hero support, but it's hero related kind of. It's related things to the GX anime, and so hey, if you ask me, that counts. We don't just like the card game here. Shoot, I love GX. Anyone else like GX? Obviously, I play Heroes. Come on, of course I do. So I kind of want to try looking over the Yugioh support, and I think I want to try. I was talking to channel member Michael. What if we tried doing like a series here where I gotta try to win at least one match with a super ridiculous card? Like, what if I try to win at least once with Yugioh? It doesn't even have to be a full match. Like, at least get game, or at least win a game where I do summon Yugioh. Or I was even saying, what if I try winning a game using level 10 Wing Karibo? You know, have a real, try an Animu moment. I thought that'd be hilarious, and we could even record that too. So that's something you're interested in seeing. Let me know, and let me know of any other hilarious dumb card ideas like that, like Yugioh, Wing Karibo level 10. Shoot, I'll even tech in Slifer. Why not? Let me know in the comments, and we have some other Yu-Gi-Oh content we got planned out for the week. So like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss out. And honestly, thank you so much for 145 subscribers. Really appreciate it. And honestly, just take care. Have a good day. Bye.